travel tests you personally, and it tests you as a couple, but I think overall it is so incredible in making a relationship stronger and healthier and just deeper. Hi everyone, my name is Chris and Sarah. If you're new to this channel is all about adventure, travel, and living life to the fullest. I travel the world and take you with me and then teach you how to travel no matter your lifestyle or your budget. And this is...
I'm married to this girl.
He is.
My name is Sia Zarabi. We travel the world together. We're very lucky to be able to travel together. And we've been together, you know, almost 13 years now. Most of it we've spent traveling. So we have a lot of experience traveling as a couple, traveling solo, but we do 95% of our travel together.
We're here to share with you 5 tips for traveling with a partner. When Sia and I are traveling together, we're not always going to be into the same things. But if he wants to go and do something, let's say, I don't know, ride a motorbike through the mud, up mountains,
which I love to do
without helmets, and maybe let's say that's not something that I would typically do, but I'm gonna compromise and do it with him because he wants to share that experience with me.
You are not the same as your partner. Let's just get that straight, get that out in the open. You guys love each other, you have similar interests, but you are not the same and you shouldn't be the same.
But that's what makes it so fun, because Sia has introduced me to things that I never thought I would really enjoy, and vice versa. If I want to take like a Bollywood dance class and Sia's like, eh.
I guess I would try it.
Of course you would try it.
I would try it just because I like your excitement in the situation and I want to share that with you. Because it's something that I know you would like to talk about in the future. Like, oh, remember that Bollywood class? And like, it's not something that would be exciting to me, but like, yeah, the fact that we can share that is good, is like bonding for the relationship.
Taking time apart.
You're out on vacation and you're not working, so you're spending breakfast, lunch, dinner, exploring together. You're together 24/7. Taking
time apart is so important when you're traveling as a couple, because it's important to have that independence. When you are traveling as a couple, you tend to rely on each other for decision making, especially. And I find that solo travel in general is such an incredible opportunity to really get to know yourself. And you are faced with just being by yourself, and you have to make your own decisions, and you get to learn more about what you like and dislike. And I'm not saying you have to go on like a month solo trip, but if you're traveling together, even taking the afternoon to go off and do something separate, it's like it renews the whole experience. It brings you closer together with your partner. You have something to talk about, and it's exciting. It's exciting to be able to share separate stories and separate experiences, even though you're on the same trip.
Yeah. So, I mean, when you're at home, you're not spending every second together, doing every single hobby together, so you don't have to do that traveling. And I've seen that in other couples where they feel like, oh, they had to do this, my partner wanted to do this, and it sucked, and I didn't want to go, but I did. Like, why? Just say no.
We've heard from a lot of couples when we share this whole idea of going on separate journeys and having separate experiences, that they're like, what? Like, you do that? And I think it's so healthy to do that. There's nothing wrong with doing that. And it's only going to benefit you as a person, as an individual, and as a couple. It makes you stronger. To be able to say, Sia, I want you to go and have your own solo adventure. Like, go and do it. Like, do whatever your heart desires. Have so much fun. And I'll talk to you in a couple weeks, and I can't wait to hear about your experience. Like, that's exciting for me, and I'm sure it's exciting for you to have that freedom, to feel just completely free, like to just be on your own. Yeah.
Use this trip as an opportunity to date again. Now, what I notice when couples start dating is you put your best foot forward. You almost are a version of yourself that is tuned to be attractive to the opposite person. So you have the best manners, you have, use the best words, you try and look as best as you can, but then as like the years go by, You kind of, you know, stop shaving as much. You don't get as many haircuts.
And I love that because you're you and you're real. But go on.
But I mean, you're not. You kind of don't try as hard after the years go by in a relationship, and I see that happen in a lot of couples. So you have to use this opportunity. You're traveling together. It's fresh. It's stimulating. There's new sights, new smells, new sounds. Use this as an opportunity to date again.
It's really amazing travel because, and this is why I'm addicted to it, is because we're always learning new things. Every day is a new learning experience. It's a new adventure. And even though we've been together for almost 13 years, we get to experience new things together all the time, that everything, it just feels new all the time. It's amazing. And taking a moment with Sia to really absorb what we're experiencing together, and just like looking at each other and being like, we are the ones here, us together, we're having this experience, no one else is having it. When we go home, we can like just look at each other and it can take us back to this moment, and we get to share this with each other right now. Like, it's so special and so damn romantic. Travel is very romantic.
Get through the shit. There's a lot of shit traveling. Like there's like gross times, there's upset stomachs,
explosive diarrhea, vomiting.
Yeah. Let's not sugarcoat it. I will never forget when we were on our first trip to Peru, and we had a tiny little room, and the washroom was like pretty much in that tiny little room.
Yep.
And there was a door, but there was like a huge gap under the door, and I had like explosive diarrhea.
It wouldn't have mattered how thick that door was, because it was just like it made us closer real fast.
Yeah, like it was, I remember how embarrassing that was.
Relationships are hard in general, and they take work. People forget that, I think. They think, oh, everything's so amazing at the beginning, and then as soon as things get tough, they give up. And when you travel, you go through those waves a lot quicker. There's a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, and they happen all the time. So I think it makes you stronger as a couple for that reason, because you learn to get through the shits over and over and over again. And you get closer as a couple very quickly.
Don't think of home. You're away. You left for a reason. Don't talk about Sally and Drew and their home issues. Don't talk about the neighbor that didn't shovel his driveway in time. Just forget about it. Forget about your boss, your work, everything. You are free. You are traveling. You're with someone you love. Appreciate them. Think of them. Think of how far you guys have come in your relationship to be traveling together, to be experiencing incredible moments together. Focus on that.
That's what's so beautiful about travel, because it allows you to really take a deep breath and be present. When we're back in our everyday lives at home, things are moving on in such a fast way. We have so many things to think about, so many like priorities. When you're traveling, you get to just really just focus on what you're doing in the moment, and it allows you to connect with your partner again, like, because you're so present. And it's wonderful, it's healthy, and it's necessary.
If you think that traveling with your partner could possibly tear you apart, then you've done the first step by watching this video to learn tips on how to travel with your partner. I encourage you to get your partner to watch this video as well, because it goes both ways. And just by watching this together, I think will give you more courage to travel together and more advice on how to successfully travel together. We've traveled to about 50 different countries over the past 13 years together, so we have some definite experiences. This video is just the first of a few videos that we want to make of this style. There's so many tips and advice that we have for couples traveling together, so we would love to get your questions.
Yeah, leave them in the comment section below. Let us know what else you want to know about traveling as a couple. And I hope you guys enjoyed this and learned something from it. Now go out there with your lover and have some fun in the world.
Happy travels, guys.
Happy travels.